Namaste, everybody. I'm Michael David, and we are in a nature preserve today. Beautiful place in a valley in Southern California. And we talk a lot on this channel about going off into nature, finding a tranquil place. It's a good active meditation as you walk into nature, a 20 or 30-minute walk, perhaps, to gather your thoughts, clear your mind. And the wisdom of nature does speak to you. The trees, the plants, the leaves, the grounding of walking on a dirt path. These are all helpful tools on the spiritual path. And I hope that all of you find a nature walk a couple times a week. Even in a large city, I've talked about, I grew up in Los Angeles, but we had a 4,000 acre park called Griffith Park right in the middle of Los Angeles. So it is out there to find. So the topic today is being a Stoic. And this is one aspect. It's a spiritual path that some of you may want to try in your life. And Marcus Aurelius was a Roman emperor. He ruled right after the time of Jesus, actually. It was about 170 AD. And he kept a journal, and it was just his personal journal, although it's been published now, the writings of Marcus Aurelius. And he teaches one how to live and get through the triumphs and the tragedies and the difficulties and the challenges of life. And he basically says that that's what we're here to do. We're here to engage in life, be active, to learn, to grow. We're going to have ups and downs. And the main point of the Stoic is that you can never really depend on other people and what they're going to do. And they may often let you down. You have to be on your own hero's journey, your personal journey. It's between you and God, ultimately. And go through your life and do the right thing. And it's about discipline. There's a lot of discussion of being disciplined and staying on task and staying the course and finding work that you're good at and doing the work. And just to give you an example, one challenge we all have in the morning is getting out of bed. It's it's a warm bed. All of our muscles are relaxed. Every fiber in my being is saying, no, just stay in bed. And we have this wonderful thing called the snooze button on the alarm, and we can just stay in bed. And I struggle every morning. I'm a work in progress. My goal is to get up early. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I'm working on it. So Marcus Aurelius says things like, yes, you can stay in a warm bed, but that's not why we're here. We're here to actually engage in challenging tasks and to basically lean into it, get into it, like stop fighting it. We're not really here to just be comfortable and retire. And if you live too easy or too cushy of a life, it actually becomes draining. Uh, if you don't believe me, try just wandering around your house for a couple weeks in your pajamas. It's actually becomes a sad, depressing, aimless situation. So another Stoic activity, so that would be, for instance, to wake up at 6 in the morning and make your bed as soon as you can get out and perhaps do a cold shower or something like that. A Stoic activity could be to maybe stand up and stretch while you're watching television instead of reclining in a chair. A Stoic example could be to sleep on the floor one night a week. And a lot of people say that's good for your back, and it's debatable, but I think it is. And so maybe sleep on wood floor one night a week. And the idea is that you really learn to appreciate your bed the other 6 nights of the week. If you do something stoic that's difficult, it makes you appreciate many other aspects of life that are easy. I mean, we could go on and on. Walk to the store 1 mile one day a week. Walk to the store and get your groceries, or bicycle to the store and get your groceries and put them in a backpack and bicycle back. And then the next time you drive your car to the store, you'll see how easy it is and how blessed you are, and just how many blessings you have to own an automobile, and what a wonder it is to make it so easy. And so you won't complain as much about maybe a stoplight where you have to wait for 45 seconds. It puts everything in perspective. And like I said, being a Stoic is, there's a lot of YouTube videos out there and books on being a Stoic. You can read Marcus Aurelius's book if you want, but you don't have to. There's a lot of modern day Stoics. And I personally just incorporate some of the Stoic activities into my life. I certainly am not going to be a hardcore Stoic. I enjoy my life and my personal comforts. But having said that, I do like to engage in these activities. I'll pick out a couple a week to do, and then it helps me enjoy or benefit or appreciate the rest of my week. So that's one example uh, of doing Stoic activities. And like I said, once again, the goal is to get out into nature and appreciate the wisdom of the trees, and to identify different plants and maybe some rosemary or lavender or things that are growing all around you. And then also, the goal is to dip into some Stoic videos online. There's plenty of them. Maybe start with that, or read a Stoic book and incorporate a few of the activities into your daily routine. And you'll be amazed and surprised how good it feels, how challenging it feels to accomplish a Stoic task that is difficult and challenging, and how then you can appreciate the rest of your life. And once again, the main takeaway is to not be afraid of the challenges of life, and to not gripe about it or complain about it, to realize ultimately that that is why we're here, to pick out a challenge that you believe in and to engage in it. I mean, the journey is the thing, the path is the thing, the pathway there is what it's about. So go ahead and engage. If you're in school becoming a doctor and it's really difficult or challenging, I mean, just kind of lean into it and realize that this is why you're here. This is what you're supposed to be doing, is really engaging in this. And if you really hate it and it's not for you, then change course to something else. But if if your goal is to become a doctor, then the idea is to really engage in these studies and master them, and not complain or be unhappy about it, or just wait till you can get through it, but to engage in it to the fullest of your abilities, and be present in each and every experience in life. And that could apply to fixing a car, or climbing a mountain, or any task or challenge of life. So, being a Stoic, it helps with one's attitude. It's a helpful tool for many people who may have become soft or lazy, or lost their way, or are complaining too much, or are negative. It is a helpful tool. And remember to check out the works of Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, who left behind his personal journal. And we can now read it. And it's amazing how the problems he had back in 170 AD are just as relevant and current to all the problems we have today. And in the end, there's nothing new under the sun. Namaste. I'm Michael David. Please support my work at mysteryislands.net. My eBay store has a lot of great things in it: my essential oils, jewelry, my crafts, my gifts, and my love to you, my website and my work has been a labor of love, and I pass it on to you. Namaste.